G'day everybody and welcome back. Now firstly, I really want to apologise about the content that's been coming out in the past few weeks. It's been pretty crap, to be honest. Just basic small little tiny builds using scrap material that I've got laying around. But there's a pretty good reason for it. Over the past 9 months I've been working with a viewer who's right into CAD work, and he's designed a boring and facing head which I'm going to be the guinea pig and build it. So I've been getting set up to do that, which means getting the power feed working, getting coolant on the mill, just odds and ends. And the biggest reason for doing the crappy little jobs lately is so I'm not spending money buying materials to do different projects to be able to afford to put a DRO on this mill. So that's just been set back a little bit again too, because I just put a fairly decent big order into Live Tools for inserts and cutters to stock up to do this job. So it'll be a couple of weeks off, I reckon, till I get a DRO. Then I've got to get it fitted. Then we're going to make a start. This is going to be a fairly intense build. For me it is anyway. It's going to be very testing, one would say. Anyway, it should be a very enjoyable build. So in this video, not a lot happens. I get the power feed working on the new mill, and I make just a simple limit switch stop that was missing, the one that goes on the front of the table. It was missing one, so I quickly machined one of them up. And also this week, but I've had a bit of family stuff I've had to take care of this week too. So anyway, that's the way it goes, and still hope you enjoy the video, but hang in there. I don't know what's happening next week, but hang in there and won't be long we'll start this, and I think you'll find it interesting. There'll be more on that later. Anyway guys, hope you enjoy. We've had a parcel arrive from the US. And I've got a pretty fair idea what this is. I did cut the tape to get it open. Probably childproof, so I'm screwed. That's what we're looking for. Well packaged. There's the new gear for the Servo power feed. I'm just hoping it is 90mm. That's it. I wasn't expecting it to come with all the hub. I thought I would have had to use the original hub and little rubber drive blocks. Yeah, that come with everything. So thank you very much to the viewer who organised this. Anyway, I'll go and see if it'll fit. So it has a little drive pin, which corresponds with the little drive pin here. Well, it definitely fits. It is missing the cover off the bottom here, which I may have to make a cover, I think. Just something just to slip over it. Don't have any black printer material to print. Anyway, I'll see what I've got. Blue material. I can always paint it, I suppose. But what I've got to do now is source and purchase a 110 power supply. I didn't want to go ahead and buy the power supply until I actually knew this gear was right. Make sure everything was right before I go and blow any more coin before the wife gets onto me. Anyway, we're a step closer. Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate your help and support on this one. Okay, I end up stuffing around with Fusion 360 and I printed up a cover. The only problem is I put it on, now I can't get it off, so to get it off I'm probably going to have to break it. Anyway, at least it's got a cover now and sort of can't get crap into the gear teeth. So another job done. So this is what we have to build. Very simple, reamed 8mm hole. Yeah, basic. But it's got to be done. So our first dimension is 16mm long down to 15.86. Dimensions aren't really crucial on this one. Okay, needs an 8mm reamed hole up its dot. Okay, now we've got to ram it to 8. Okay, that's the first part done. Flip it around, hold it in the collet and finish the back end off. Rough enough. Okay, we're spun around in a collet. This dimension here has to come down to 31.69 to make it the same as the other one. I'll probably just go 32. It doesn't really, it's not that crucial. What is crucial is speed.
There he is.
Hey Jacko, how are you?
Oh, good mate.
good enough. This has to be brought to length, and it's got a little shoulder here too, which is 10 mil. I've just put a little witness mark where it has to be turned back to, all that way around obviously, and then just got to machine it down to this diameter, which is 10 mil. Like I say, none of these are crucial, these measurements. Okay, that'll do that. Just got to turn this down now until 2 mil long. It's pretty easy, eh? Just got to put a chamfer on that now. That is it. That part is complete. It's not a bad replica. Plenty good enough. So this is a fraction thicker than this one, but it is what it is. It's not going to hurt it. Off camera, I didn't bother showing it because it's just a piece of quarter plate machined to a rectangle with a 5/16 fine thread on it. Nothing fancy, nothing special. That's the end product. I'm going to paint this black because the other one's black and I've got no cold blue. I don't really like that stuff, so I'll just give it a quick coat of black paint. When that dries, I'll fit it up. Okay, so after a bit of black paint, that's the original, which was already black. I'll just give it another coat to make it match the other one. And there's the one we made. Bit of crap on there. So that's the mission complete for that one. Obviously this one will go in this side over here. Just grab a spanner. And that's done. They're not too bad. Paint's dried overnight. Now it's got 2 stops. Run up against this limit switch, and I'm hoping the power supply may be here today, I hope. The mailman has just been, and this is the power supply I got for the power feed on the mill. So 240 to 110, 500 watt. I was advised this one will be sufficient to do it, so I'm going to get the electrician around because we're not allowed to do this crap ourselves. And I'm thinking I'm not going to try and worry about using these. I'm going to get him just to wire it, try and get him to wire it straight in the back here and pick up on the internal side. Just have it direct. There should be any need to unplug it. You can always unplug it this end. So I'll get on to him and hopefully he can come around today and wire it up. Okay, the electrician's just been, or just left. what we ended up doing was he put a hole in the back here and wired it direct into the back of these 110 plugs. I was quite happy with that because you can't get these plugs anywhere around here, the 110 plugs, and it can still be disconnected. I've just got it running off a extension lead at the moment, but when the young fella gets a bit of time, I'll get him to make a bracket up that'll, yeah, the power unit will, the power supply will sit on top and utilize these holes where the original power box was. So for now it's up and running, and yeah, old mate's just left and he done a neat job. Sort of doesn't look real good sitting on the floor, but it'll be right. So as you can see, it works. We got rapids. It's a little bit noisy when you go the other way. But it's got really fine control, which is a good thing. I had to play around with Trevor's power feed on his mill when he first got it, and I don't believe I could get his to run as slow as this one. But I don't know. This here is pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. And that limit switch looks alright there. Off camera I did check these limit switch, or this limit switch, and they both work fine, so everything's happy there. The power feed is finished, done, all bar. Just got to get that, like I said, I've got to get that little shelf, young fella to build a shelf for me. Fold one up and we can use them existing holes and mount it up there. Another job off the list. I've had some new stickers arrive, Nobby and the Outback Shed. So thanks very much you guys for sending these stickers, and all the other guys that have sent stickers in. A couple of days ago, a viewer by the name of Keith, who lives in America, has sent us over some pure maple syrup from, I don't know how you pronounce that properly, but Lamoth's Sugar House. She's a genuine article. So thank you very much for that, sending that, mate. Truly appreciated. She's not bad on pancakes. Well, that's about all I got for this week, guys. It's a good opportunity to knock over some of these small little fiddly jobs while I'm waiting to save up a bit of coin to put the DRO on this mill, and once that's on there, then I'll make a big start on that boring and facing head, which I'm really looking forward to. That's going to be a challenge and a half. And I think it's going to be a pretty good series of videos. Anyway, we'll see what happens next week, and thanks for watching. Hooroo.